In a flashback filled with intense emotions, we witness the heart-wrenching desperation of two young alchemist brothers. Overwhelmed by grief and driven by an unyielding longing to bring their dead mother back to life, they resort to a forbidden act, human transmutation. With trembling hands and heavy hearts, they defy the laws of alchemy, hoping for a miracle. However, their reckless endeavor carries devastating consequences. As the transmutation unfolds, a surge of unimaginable power sweeps over them. Tragedy strikes, leaving one brother without his left leg, and the other sacrificing his entire body. Now, only the surviving brother remains, crawling on the ground, his wounds seeping with pain and anguish. In his tortured state, he glimpses a horrifying sight, an abomination that resembles their mother but twisted into a monstrous form. The shock and terror overwhelm him, and he lets out a piercing scream, trapped in a nightmarish reality he never could have fathomed. In the current timeline, the story follows the two brothers we seen earlier, Edward and Alphonse Elric. Alphonse, now inhabiting a giant suit of armor, and Edward find themselves in a desert city named Riol. Curiosity piqued, they venture through the town, their eyes open to the new environment. During their time in Riol, they encounter whispers and rumors of a priest known as Father Cornello, who allegedly possesses the ability to perform miracles. Intrigued, the brothers find themselves near a food stand where a mysterious woman catches their attention. Strangely, Edward senses a faint recognition towards this woman. It is at this moment that she introduces him as the Full Metal Alchemist. The townsfolk, mistaking Alphonse for the state alchemist, hold the Elric brothers in high regard. They believe that Father Cornello holds the answers and solutions to their problems, fervently convinced that his miracles can bring about the changes they seek. In the midst of this, the young woman from earlier named Rose becomes intertwined with their journey. Hearing the hopeful words of the people, Rose selflessly volunteers to guide them to the presence of Father Cornello, believing that he can offer them the help they so desperately desire. As Rose engages in a conversation with Father Cornello, the true nature of their relationship and the priest's promises come to light. It is revealed that Father Cornello has made Rose a tempting offer, to resurrect her deceased boyfriend, Cain, as a miraculous favor in exchange for her unwavering dedication and hard work. Filled with hope, Rose clings to this promise, believing that her efforts will bring about the resurrection she longs for. Curiosity leads Edward and Alphonse to attend a gathering aptly named the Miracle Gathering. It is here that they uncover the unsettling truth behind Father Cornello's supposed miracles. Through their keen observations, the brothers realize that what appears to be miracles are nothing more than skillful manipulations of alchemy. Father Cornello brazenly disregards the established laws that govern this ancient art, defying the principles of equivalent exchange. Upon learning of the presence of the renowned Full Metal Alchemist, Father Cornello, misunderstanding their intentions, perceives the Elric brothers as a threat. Acting upon this mistaken belief, he authorizes the removal of the brothers from the premises. Later, in a clandestine conversation, Father Cornello confides in the mysterious woman, expressing his concern over Full Metal's presence. The woman admits that the presence of the renowned alchemist troubles her, but Father Cornello assures her that there is an alternate way to eliminate the Elric brothers, alluding to a hidden plan yet to be revealed. Inside the solemn walls of a church, Edward takes on the arduous task of persuading Rose, passionately endeavoring to expose the priest's deceit. He shares his staunch beliefs about alchemy, science, and his skepticism towards miracles, attempting to dismantle the illusions that have ensnared Rose's faith. However, Rose staunchly defends her faith and chastises Edward for his agnosticism, finding solace in her faith and rejecting his assertions about science's superiority over matters of the heart. In the midst of this charged exchange, chaos erupts. Cray, a devoted follower of Father Cornello, abruptly pulls out a gun and fires at Alphonse. The impact of the bullet reveals a startling truth: the towering suit of armor that houses Alphonse is empty within, devoid of a physical body. Alphonse himself refers to this as his punishment for daring to set foot on sacred ground, where mere mortals are forbidden to tread. Rose, overwhelmed by the unfolding events, succumbs to panic and misjudgment. She believes the Elric brothers to be agents of evil, fleeing from their presence in fear. In her frantic flight, she unknowingly leads them straight into the waiting clutches of Father Cornello, who eagerly awaits their arrival. During their confrontation, Edward discovers that Father Cornello possesses a philosopher's stone, granting him extraordinary alchemy abilities. Edward, in turn, demonstrates his own remarkable skill by performing alchemy without a transmutation circle, defying the traditional rules of equivalent exchange. Father Cornello attempts to defend his actions, claiming that he has brought only good to the people of Riol. He accuses Edward of seeking the philosopher's stone for personal reasons. In his desperate attempt to eliminate the Elric brothers as threats, Father Cornello unleashes a transmuted chimera and manipulates the ground to hinder Edward's movements. Undeterred, Edward reveals his ability to create a spear without a transmutation circle, forcing Father Cornello to transform the bird on his shoulder into a larger bird to aid in the fight. As the battle ensues, it becomes apparent that Edward's right arm and left leg are mechanical prosthetics, allowing him to withstand attacks targeting those areas. With his mechanical limbs, Edward swiftly defeats both the chimera and the transformed bird. Father Cornello correctly deduces that the Elric brothers attempted human transmutation, explaining their unique appearance. Recognizing Edward as the full-metal alchemist, he realizes the gravity of their encounter and the significance of their shared history. The episode concludes here, leaving us eager for what comes next. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe for part 2.